Hi there and welcome to the Raspberry Sweet Studio. I'm Dawn McVeigh and I am super excited to have you here today to talk about a brand new stamp set in my Raspberry Sweet lineup. It's called Background Basics Woodgrain. You may have noticed when you're out and about that woodgrain patterns are popping up everywhere. They're so popular and I love them. You can find woodgrain bedding, you can find woodgrain kitchen goods and home goods and fashion, even jewelry. I've got a ring here with a bit of a woodgrain pattern on it that I just fell in love with. And so I have waited a long time for this stamp set. I'm really excited to show you how it works. The thing with a lot of stamp sets that are out there, or a lot of just individual woodgrain stamps, is that there might be one big stamp that would cover the entire front of your card. And you might think that's ideal, but the problem with that is your pattern, your woodgrain pattern, is exactly the same every single time on every single project. In true paper tray fashion, this brand new stamp set, Background Basics Woodgrain, is all about versatility. The stamp set is comprised of 3 long, skinny background building stamps that are all completely interchangeable, and each one has a little bit different look, so that you can create lots of different background patterns, lots of different wood grains, any way you'd like. And not only that, each stamp can be flipped upside down and still used with all of the other stamps in the set to give you even more options for building those backgrounds. So I can't wait to show you how it works. Let's get started. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Okay, so first of all, I want to show you the actual stamps from the set so that you can sort of differentiate between the 3 as we go along here. This first stamp has a bit of a long solid image in the middle of the pattern. Then I've got the other 2 stamps from the set that I went ahead and stuck on this one big block just to make things a little easier to show you today. The second stamp from the set has quite a few curved lines on the pattern, and the last one in the set has more just straight lines, so that way you'll be able to see the difference as we go through the process here. I'm going to start with some Hawaiian Shores ink. Goodness, I love this color. It is so pretty. Get it really good and inky. See, you can see that big solid image in the center there. To start out, until we get up to the top, I'm going to go ahead and lay that cardstock flat, and then I'm just going to stamp along the bottom there. Now before we move to one of the other stamps, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one again, but this time, rather than stamping exactly like I just did, I'm going to flip it upside down, so now that solid image is up in the right part of the stamp rather than in the bottom left. I'm just going to line them up, and again, it's wood grain, so your lines don't have to be exactly perfect. None of the lines in the stamp itself are perfect. You can see how they're sort of squiggly lines and whatnot, so if they don't line up just evenly, it's not really going to matter because that's part of the wood grain character. So next we're going to go for this curvy lined image. Let me put this here so you can see it. I get it nice and inky. And I'm going to put the curves down toward what I've already stamped rather than the line part. And again, I'll show you how you can flip it upside down so that now the curved part is at the top of the stamp. And we'll just line it up, stamp it right next to what we already stamped. And one more is the stamp with the solid lines. Stamp it right across the top, and then you can see I need just a little bit more at the top of the card, so I'm going to fold that over, and I think I'm going to use this stamp with the solid center one more time along the top here. And there you have it. A really cool wood grain pattern, and you can change it up any way you'd like. You could do those in any order. You could simply do this solid stamp followed by the curved stamp followed by the lines, and then repeat that all the way up. You could only use this stamp with the solid part. You could just use the same stamp over and over. You can flip them around. You can mix and match. That's the great thing about this set, is it's so super versatile. I like things that give me lots of stamping options, and I think this set goes a long way to achieve that. Let me just show you a couple other examples here of patterns that I've already stamped. This one you can see has the solid image, then the solid image a second time flipped around, followed by the lines across the bottom. This one's got some of the straight lines at the top. This one here in the middle is this solid image, the line stamp here, the curved lines next, followed by the solid image again, only this time you can see it's flipped upside down from where it was before. And another thing that will change the pattern for you too is, depending on how wide your cardstock, say your cardstock was only this wide, if you stamp the pattern here the first time and then the second time you move it over, it will change the look of the pattern yet again to give you even more kind of differential looks to the patterns that you're creating. This one's got the straight lines followed by the curved lines followed by the solid, and then the solid flipped the other way, and then the solid one more time flipped again. See how cool that looks? Very neat. And then this one is the curved lines, the solid image, the straight lines, curved lines again, straight lines, and solid image again. So I hope that gives you some ideas for how you can use this stamp set yourself. It's super easy, and again, lining it up is not completely crucial because of the way the stamps are created, so that should make it really easy for you to work with, and hopefully you won't have to be too overly fussy about getting everything lined up. It makes it really easy when they're designed to work together so well like this. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope you have a great day.